Roll through the city with the vroom vroom. I got hoes trying to get me in the room. I get low when they hit me with the zoom. I got phones in the seconds and the deuce. Like she wanna jump in the back, feel like a poncho. Leave with a couple of scraps out of the console. Keys, I don't know what they are, I just click shit. People wanna put me in charge, I do big shit. Weed in a couple of jars just for the homie though. Least 5 bitches look at me like I'm the Romeo. Knee high bulls, I think she about to join a rodeo. Levi's tighter than a knot when you board a boat. Board a boat, cold flow, 4 below, little mix bitch shit. She used to DiGiorno, flew right to Milan. Now she take a pic of every place she about to eat on. We on, man, what the fuck is it really? Came a long way from taking 2 trains to the city, 2 chains to the titty, Wu-Tang to the cream, Luke came cause she flew 2 legs for the kid. Feel me? Roll through the city with the vroom vroom. I got hoes trying to get me in the room. I get low when they hit me with the zoom. I got foes in the semis and the deuce. Like boom boom, boom boom,
Yeah. Look, my brother finna get it in bloody, you gotta pay for it. Finna hit the bank in a minute to get a bankroll. Jitty, you idiot, just a nigga like the Django. I got the so I'm doing my thing though. Don't be thinking I'm playing no animation. The animal in my nature is a beast and no nation. Little crazy nigga running around naked with a stick, taking shit, serve fiends out the vacant. By the basement, niggas looking out of space. I've been out of place, the wrong time in the right state of mind. Trying to multitask the page to a dollar sign before they told my tag. She thought it was a taser. I don't know karate, so I must be crazy. Nigga, what's cracking, what's popping, what's craving? If you cross my dog, nigga been barking all day and I keep a K9. They got the power like Kanan. Roll through the city with the vroom. I got hoes trying to get me in the room. I get low when they hit me with the zoom. I got foes in the semis and the deuce. Like boom boom, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom. Top of the line, I feel like Pluto. Drop top in the mind, right next to Hublot. Cop in the dime, so bad she Evo. Sloppy toppy in a hottie, nasty in a Rico. Made a bougie, now she want the sushi with the pico. Freaky little bitch, you wear a choker like she emo. Liquor in the body, feel like it's a hero. Hit him and they ended with a stitch without the Lilo. On my baby like Tito, but she horny off the Henny. If I sold a couple hoodies, could afford new belly. Empty cups around the room like it's porn too many. Trying to cop suicidals like my door's too heavy. Trying to cop another critters like the one I got broke. Got her bouncing up and down, it's like she jump rope. Drum hit him like bubble bum. Hoe pink's better, but I get redder with the heat close. Roll through the city with the vroom. I got hoes trying to get me in the room. I get low when they hit me with the zoom. I got foes in the semis and the deuce. Like boom boom, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom.
There's only one place that I can do that music, Gak Pack, and it is in the weight room. Like, I just don't, there's not many, unless I'm like crunked up and like everyone's kind of getting into it. I don't know what metal bump music is. All I can think about is sometimes the things I hear in the weight room, man. What up, everybody? We're going to get a game up here. It's time because we have more than 10 people in here. We skipped the Minnesota Buffalo game till we get a better understanding of what's going on here. But I don't think much is going to change on this game. We got Broncos and the Titans. What do I got on my shirt? Week 10 pick'em, Broncos at Titans. I don't think much is going to change in this game, even if it does. But there we go. Nice fill today, fam. I got to tell you, excited for the auction tonight. Not, it's like, again, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's a 24-hour auction. I know the products aren't like blow your mind, but there's like good stuff. Chronicles, Prism. Valiant has obviously a graded card. We got Clearly Authentic and then Topps Chrome Platinum. It's a fun break. But I'm just excited to see how it goes. Because if it works out, if it runs smoothly, we're going to definitely be putting one up Saturday afternoon that runs till kickoff time on Sunday. And then we can break it at halftime of the 4 o'clock games. We'll pick halftime of a specific game at 4. But I like the idea of having a scheduled time. That's what I'm excited about. So if it works out, if I don't lose my ass on it, I know how it's probably going to go, but as long as I don't lose, my ass on it, then we'll do it for football too. And again, we're going to start with some smaller breaks. If we can get them going, we can get them moving and kind of get some decent action on them. We'll see if we can do it for some like higher end products, things like that. Maybe the other thing that would be cool with it is multi-year mixers. Like if we want to do like a 3-year mix, it's kind of nice because I don't like pricing those out because I never really know how to do it. Because it's like you don't want to price up a team just because they have one rookie, and so it'd be interesting. Here's the other thing I'm kind of curious about. This thing's burning a hole on my shelf. I want to open it so bad. I got a box. I actually have 2. This is one of the 2 I have. 2019 Majestic. It's the year they stopped making it. I thought this would be a cool mix. 1922. So a 2-year mixer, 4 years apart. But 2019 Majestic, 22 Origins. I think I can do it around like $23 to $25 a spot. I'm gonna probably land on 24. But thinking about doing that tonight, so we'll see about that too. If not, we'll do something else. But sticking to the randoms because the PYTs just are not the thing right now. I don't know if it's just not what's cool right now or what, but we're gonna hang away from them for a little bit. Here we go, baby. Let's do it. Been getting stuff done in the break room today, trying to get organized, and that was part of the reason I've been wanting to do some new things. Part of the problem is I got to be super organized to do those things. They take time to set up and stuff, so been working on it. Cortland Sutton Chrome, we got a CJ Stroud. We'll see if we get any NIL hits here. Bo Jackson Chrome. Let Russ cook. That's probably what he did on his week off. Maybe some knee highs in the kitchen. We'll see if he comes back. I have him winning this week. I picked Denver. It's the upset of the week for me, because I just feel like off a bye week, Titans, like, yes, they look good against Kansas City, but I just feel like, is that the P word? What the F? Drew Bledsoe hyper. And how about this? Micah Parsons tie-dye out of 25. His cards do really well. Going out to the D. Dallas Cowboys. Noah Thomas. There you go. But yeah, I do feel like it's an upset opportunity. I picked them as an upset. Again, I think Titans obviously have a better chance of winning, but when you pick an upset special, you gotta pick one that's actually a true upset. I hate when people pick like a 1.5 point underdog. What's up, Josh? I decided that the Broncos Titans is my upset special. Josh does an awesome thing for me. I got to give a shout out to Josh real quick. Josh offered at the beginning of the year, a casino in Pennsylvania allows you to make all the picks, and based on, whoever gets the most right can win prizes. If you get perfect pick, you get a money prize. He has his account there, and I believe his wife's account there. He lets me every week put a ticket in. Super cool gesture from you, Josh. I'm feeling good about the ticket this week. I really am. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just like hopeful or optimistic. Carson Strong. And for the Washington football team, Jahan Dotson, 2 Penn State guys here. We got a Terry McLaurin out of 149, and A.J. Brown goes out to the Eagles out of 199. There we go. Scott, so listen, I just had this conversation, or I'll let anyone else answer that for Scott. So I'll let other people answer you for Scott before I tell you, because I probably feel differently than most. I'm not going to lie. I probably feel a bit differently than most. Guys, how do you feel about the Eagles schedule? Let me pull it up for you so that you don't have to do it yourself. I will read to you the Eagles schedule. Just give me a second here, because I'll pull it up and I can probably tell you the records of the teams that they played. Did they play Thursday this week? They played Monday night. They played Thursday last week. All right. So the Eagles schedule so far has been the Lions, who are 2-6. Again, not a hard matchup by any means. They had the Vikings, who are 7-1. The only loss they had was to the Eagles. So arguably, I mean, there's that right there, right? Like, I mean, that right there speaks, I think, volumes there. And that score was 24-7. They didn't just kind of win that game. Stan's not in here, is he? I'm not going to get yelled at. Then they played the Commanders, won 24-8. So a dominant game against a team who honestly, who did the Commanders just beat? Commanders just took down. They almost took down the Vikings. It was close. They did beat the Packers. So a game there. And I'm sorry, guys, I know you're waiting for the break, but I want to answer kind of Scott's question here as much as I can. The Jags, they beat 29-21. They beat the Cardinals 2017. They beat the Cowboys 26-17. They beat the Steelers 35-13, and they beat the Texans 29-13. I mean, although the schedule may not have been super tough, they have notable matchups include the Cowboys, the Cardinals, and the Vikings. And the thing is, they weren't close wins. They were dominant wins. So I guess the question I would ask you, Scott, there's a Letty Brown, is what teams could they put on that schedule where it's kind of like, oh, they could have, I feel like just because there's so much parity this year, the only guys you could put on there and say, man, they beat the Chiefs, Bills, maybe the Ravens, the Hawks could be on there, I think, right now, the way they're playing. So I'm just saying, but you can say that for every team, Scott. Again, we'll find out. That's a team that we're going to find out real soon because their upcoming schedule includes the Commanders on Monday night and the Jags, but then they get I'm sorry, that's not true. They get the Commanders coming up, then they get Colts and Packers, which we don't believe in them, but then here we go. Titans, Giants, Bears, Cowboys, and then Saints, and then Giants again. So they have the Giants and the Giants who only have they have 2 losses. Cowboys at Cowboys, and then the Titans, who I think are playing tough ball right now. I really do. Kyle Hamilton out of 75. Kenny Pickett. We'll find out, though, because guess what? Just like the Hawks, unless they have an epic meltdown, they are going to get into the playoffs. And honestly, that's the only games that really matter, right? It's the only games that matter right now. The teams I would be most terrified to play right now. Again, we could lose to anyone. We've lost to the Jets and Dolphins. But as a Bills fan, the team I'm scared of the most are teams with good running backs and running quarterbacks and teams with solid defenses. Jalen Hurts can chuck the ball and run the ball. They got a pretty decent defense. I just don't see their I don't see a ton of weaknesses on their team. And again, you can only play who you play, What do you guys want them to do, really? If they squeaked out wins 19-17 or like 10-4, 10-3, something like that, that's fine. But their wins are 38-35 the first week against the Lions. After that, 24-7, 24-8, 29-21, close against the Cardinals, 2017, 26-17, 35-13, 29-17. Like they're not like in close games. I think Niners are a quiet, big team right now. I do, especially now that they got McCaffrey. If McCaffrey stays healthy, I gotta look this up. But I said I was gonna let you guys answer. What do you guys think? It's tough to say. It's funny because I don't see. It doesn't matter if Eagles lose a game this year. They're minus the Cowboys. If it's the Cowboys game at Cowboys, I could see that being like, well, it was a divisional game. I just think everyone's gonna be like, see, they can't even beat this team. This goes to the Chargers. But it's tough this year because people say that about the Bills, Oh, you beat the Titans, you beat the Rams. They're not even that good this year. The Chiefs you beat, but it was really close. It's like, who do you want? The teams that exist are the only ones we can play. I saw that post the other day. It was like, what people want the Eagles schedule to look like. I got to read it quick. And again, I know, guys, you want to rip, but I got to find it. It was like teams, the Eagles, the people, what people want the Eagles schedule to look like. Where is it? It's coming up right here. The Chiefs, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Cowboys with Dak, God, Thanos, the U.S. Navy SEALs, bye week, Bills, Chiefs, the entire Wakandan army, God with the 85 Bears defense, and an army of Derrick Henrys and Vikings not on prime time. You can only play the teams that are in the league right now, and the league's kind of down. Corey Kiner out of 10. Limp limb syndrome. Oh, and Scott, that's a whole other thing. I can't stand the comments. This is why we got to protect Josh Allen. He can't be running the ball all the time. It's like, shut up. It's like, tell me, Tell me you don't watch the Bills games without telling me. This is going to be an NIL card. Motherfucker, he heard it throwing in the pocket. It wasn't on the run. Tanner McKee's the next one. This is going to be a red, white, and blue. 7 out of 7, Tanner McKee. I believe that's another NIL. All right, I'll shut up now and rip cards. But Scott got me going with that question. Josh runs on all fours. Did you see this week when he ran and he did like a backflip? Like he spun up on his back and like went up on his head. I'm like, you are going to break your neck. He's doing extra. Xavier Worthy, that's going to be a 1 out of 3 snakeskin. We're getting some short prints in this. I like it. Xavier Worthy, snakeskin, 1 out of 3 on this one. We are going to be giving away 2 FanDuel second half season fantasy spots. Y'all did an awesome job filling. It's nice to break during the day too when I don't have kids running around, my wife vacuuming. We're going to have another NIL card. We're going to have some randoms at the end. Each will be random individually. And Travis Dye is a 5 out of 15. Are we going to have an NIL box? We've seen it before. I think Travis Dye is in the league, though. No, he is with the USC Trojans. I think we're going to have an NIL box, which we have done before. Once before we had all NIL. And usually it comes when we have these short prints. I mean, right now we have a out of 10, and out of 7, and out of 3, and out of 15. And the last one's going to be Anthony Richardson, which is obviously an NIL 1 out of 25. So we got ourselves some randoms at the end. So even if you don't get a hit, you got yourself a great opportunity at some good cards here and short print. So stay tuned. You will also get the NIL CJ Stroud. Oh, well, I guess these are individual randoms. So we'll just throw that in there. All right, we're going to do Legacy and end with Certified. Again, I was trying to do something cheap this morning. Whenever you do a cheap break, it's obviously you're not putting a ton of high-end stuff. We didn't get any black in here. We didn't get any elements or origins, which I can do one of those too. It's just less boxes. Yeah, hold on. My brother's calling me. Yo, what's up? I'm live right now. I was going to call you afterwards. What's going on? How far away are you? All right, I'll talk to you then. I lost my train of thought for a second. Hold on. Shoot. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let's get another vote, and we have a bunch of people in here. Titans 80-20. Matt's coming home from a 2-day work trip. So he always swings in to say hello. The only time we get quality time is when the kids and the wife aren't home. So of course he's gonna pop in before they get home. Plus he wants to see I set up a new shipping station. It looks legit. Got my computer. If I can get my computer running, isn't it like how it works? I got it all set up. My computer I've been using forever. I was like updated it and I'm like ready. I hooked up a new monitor and it's like it took a shit. It won't work. Like what the hell? We've been using this forever. So I may be grabbing a cheap Chromebook for shipping. We'll see. I never know how I feel about those. Tecmo Bowl and Smokey Bowl. Scott, I haven't smoked in so long. That sounds like so much fun to do that. It's too hard. Like the kids and wife need to go on like an overnight or a trip to their Sam Howe. It's too hard when they get home. I'm either like, even if it's not there still, even if I'm still like, I'm on the come down, I don't have the energy. If I'm still in it, it's like, I can't process this right now. Out of 199, Mike Singletary and the bust Jerome Bettis. I will tell you this, Scott. When we went out to the LA Rams game, and we stayed in that room for three nights, it was legend Tecmo Dairy. We played it in the room. Like we could have went out. We're like, hey, let's go back. Let's go back before the game or after the game. We'll play Tecmo Bowl. We took it with us. Treylon Burks and Danny Gray for the Niners going out to Seth Anderson. Could the Jags have oddly like put up some numbers and made games exciting this year with some teams? Could the Jags upset the Chiefs? I hope so. That'd be awesome. DK Metcalf, the Colts already did. Kayvon Thibodeau, the Chiefs are playing some good ball right now. That's funny, Scott. Diggs, Pearson, Lloyd. There's a Malik Willis and a Malik Willis Chrome. He is not impressed yet. Been a little disappointed. So what do you guys think? 19 Majestic, 22 Origins. Again, only 2 boxes, but it would have 9 hits in it, even though it's a 2-box break. Mooney, Barkley, and Thielen out of 299. I was gonna say, Scott, I wasn't gonna say that out loud, but I'm like, man, I hope you know what you're doing. The pulls up the top, Chiefs. It should be Chiefs and the Jags. It's a 90% now. We'll get another one after this box. Drake London and Earl Campbell. I'll tell you what, if we don't pull something that makes me go, oh yeah, we may give out 3 fantasy spots. Because we got to at least do something exciting here. I need at least a, oh yeah. David Montgomery, you guys we finally fill one during the day. I don't want to let you down. Ahmad, there's a little Sauce Gardner action. And Joe Mixon out of 100. Scoring 15 TDs in 1 week last week. Well, that's been the rumor for a while, Wes. That's been going on for quite a while. I would have probably heard something today, but I mean, I haven't checked my messages in the last 5 minutes. I don't have it from the person who's usually ahead of it with that news. It's been that news has been back and forth for a while. Romeo Doubs, Chrome. So here's what happens with that, Josh. I was using it for a while, and I can bring it back. It's messing up my computer. I think that's why I have to keep doing this antivirus stuff. It's like an unrestricted site. I remember I switched it over to my computer, and I was doing them. Kyle Hamilton, Chrome there. But it's starting to... Oh, yeah. Oh, when I had the Kool-Aid drop. Dang it. Now you guys make me want to do it. You'd think there'd be more apps that let you do drops, right? Like, you'd think there'd be like an app for it or some sort of respectable site. Desmond Ritter. And we're going to be Tyler Batty is going to be our other auto going out to the Ravens. Get a burner phone. Well, Wes, it's honestly, it has been the rumor. Let me see if I can pull it up just because Josh called me out. I hate to do it. We'll see if I got my computer running well. If it starts to mess up, I'm blaming you. Dude, it's on. It wouldn't work for a couple days. It wouldn't work for a couple days. It was like the site restricted, and I thought that's why. I mean, that's really why I thought it was messing with my computer. Tyler Batty, Kyler Gordon. There's a Chris Olave out of 299. As soon as I do it, my computer's fan search running hard. Something's got to be with the site. Fred Taylor, Waddle. Let Russ cook. James Cook. And a Breece Hall under the lights. Yeah, you would have never had my Lion, which is so much better than the Lion in here. Hey, at least I still do that for you, Calkins. Look at this, man. The day breaks. This is why we got to start doing some auctions that end in the evening and break during the day. I know that's not everyone's favorite because you're like, it's night. But, dude, we get a lot more people in the day. Jerome Ford going out to the Browns on the mini card. Got the Pickett sleeves here. It's going to be numbered out of 125. Cleveland Browns going out to Fred Bell. My hands are enormous. Nothing has made me go, oh yeah, yet. So we may be giving away a third fantasy spot. Peyton Manning, Isaiah Spiller. I will be honest, this week's schedule is the one of the better ones we've seen in a while, I think. I just think there's some bigger games on there. How many more weeks of bye weeks do we have, too? Josh Allen. Are we almost done with the bye weeks? Chris Olave. And we're going to have a Jameson Williams at a 149. All right, before we go any further, we are going to put up another game. You guys are taking Chiefs 93% to 7%, and that's with 14 votes. It's not even close. We'll do one more game here since we have a box of certified. Chiefs 93 to 7. Next one, listen, this is another good game this week because I think the Browns are still, I mean, what is their record right now? Let me see real quick. Unless someone knows. We got Browns against the Dolphins. Browns are 3-5, but if they can pull a win here and pull maybe one or two before Deshaun comes back, it could get exciting in that North. I mean, the Ravens had a few rough losses, so they're a little bit behind. You know, let me see standings in the AFC North. Ravens are 6-3, Bengals are 5-4. So they definitely need to make it happen. They definitely got to take care of the Ravens when they play them. Week 10 pick'em is the Browns, and I believe that's at the Dolphins. It is at the Dolphins. The line on this game as of the opening was 3.5 points. So not a big discrepancy with the Dolphins being at home. Man, come on, Browns. I want to see you win here, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We need a big Chubb. Who wants to see a big Chubb game? Oops, I didn't put it up. There we go. Ask your community. All right. Browns ain't going to sniff the division. Can you believe that the Ravens are where they're... Think if they could have just closed some of those games. All right, we got Amari Cooper. Cade York, rookie kicker out of 99 for the Cleveland Browns. Fred Bell, that's a cool card there. Might do well. Mac Jones, Russell Wilson, and Tyler Lockett. Put it in your pocket. You missed my Dolphin. It's not as good as this one. It's better, isn't it? Remember when Zach tried to punk me? Kenny Pickett. There you go. There you go, Joshua. And we had behind that James Robinson, Khalil Shakir out of 399. Got ourselves a Najee. And man, Brown's on fire. Fred Bell with Fred Bell with a David Bell out of 50, freshman fabric. I know. I'll tell you this. I'm glad we snuck out that Ravens win. I'm glad we played them when we did. That was a huge win on our season. One that if we lost that and then, we're 3 losses in going into week 10, I'd be a little bit more concerned. To me, it's not a must win, but it is a big game against the Vikings this week. Seal of approval, Joe Mixon. Where'd everyone go? We had all these viewers and everyone's dropping. Is it not working? We had all these people in here and now everyone's gone. Adam Thielen out of 199. Kyler Murray, Joe Mixon, Michael Pittman. Something happened? Is the stream not working? Are we still okay? Lunch must be over. It could be. They're getting ready to go back. It's true. DK Metcalf for the Seahawks out of 199. Very nice card there going out to Jim. And we got a Gabe Davis and a Sky Moore out of 349. New generation copper. Well, here's the deal. You guys are picking a lot of the favorites, so you don't have to pick against the spread. I'm hoping that helps you to win. We got a Carson Strong for the Eagles with the graffiti or the 2022. Cam Akers and Sam Darnold. Jason's doing 3 people's job at the moment. What are they? Matt Judon, Devontae Adams, and there's a Devonta Smith dark horse at a 149. Cool looking card for the Eagles there. There you go, Tyler. Jalen Waddle and a Calvin Austin at a 325. We should still have an auto and a patch. Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, and Jalen Hurts. Here's our auto. Let's see it. Is it going to be a sauce? McLaurin, Josh Jacobs, Mark Andrews, and it is rookie roll call. My name is Sauce. Yeah. I can't even make it fun because he freaking killed us last week. So we got Sauce for the New Jersey Jets. Jason, call him Mellow Yellow. Sauce Gardner out of 75. Solid card. That's a hit that makes me go, oh yeah. Would you agree? The defensive rookie of the year. Maybe I'll still give away 3 fantasy spots just because y'all are in here hanging out and talking and not making me feel like I'm alone. Montgomery and Barkley. And another guy who's he might be offensive rookie of the year. I know. Listen, don't melt, Seahawks fans. I know he's not the favorite. I'm just saying he has a shot at it. Dameon Pierce at a 349 for the Texans. I'll give away 3 fantasy spots because it's the last week. I want to see guys get in. You guys filled it. I can respect it. Oops, that goes over here. Well, last night, for God's sakes, I was like, thought I was going to get hate mail from acting like maybe Kenneth Walker wasn't in the top 3. And then Stan yelled at me because apparently he had somewhere to be and I was talking football. It was a chaotic mess. We got a bunch of randoms. Don't go anywhere. We got NIL cards, points, 2 $5 hitless credits, a paper football, and yes, 3 fantasy spots. Just do 2 and give 1 to the Eagles. We got Devonta Smith out of 149, a Kenny Pickett 2022. Cade York out of 99. Jameson Williams out of 149. Jerome Ford out of 125. Chris Olave to 299. Kyle Hamilton Silver Mini. Joe Mixon to 100. Malik Willis Silver. Kyle Hamilton out of 75. AJ Brown to 199. And a Micah Parsons tie-dye to 25. I mean, I'm going to give the extra one because the break all together could have been better, but we had an Oya hit. Chargers, Letty Brown. That's going to go out to not Chicago, Los Angeles. Logan getting that one. We had the Dameon Pierce for the Houston Texans going out to Calkins. We had the Sky Moore for the Kansas City Chiefs, Ricky. The David Bell out of 50 going out to the Cleveland Browns. Had some nice ones in here, Fred. This was one of them. And then we had the Tyler Batty for the Baltimore Ravens. Another one for the AFC North going to Christine, who's a Steelers fan in the North. Danny Gray for the Niners going out to Seth Anderson. There you go. And Jahan Dotson for the Washington football team, Jeff Kellington. And we had the rookie roll call Sauce for the New Jersey Jets. Mellow Yellow getting that one. All right, out of 75. Now we got some NIL cards to give away. Each one of these will be random separately. So, you have a chance to win multiple, but it will count as a hitless towards hitless. So if you get one of these, it does count as a hit. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. We're going to save this one. We're going to start with this. Let's start with the 150 points. We'll do that first. 150 points. Counts as a hit. Min roll 5. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, who was it that said we're going to make him earn the name? I mean, and I don't know who it was because now the only player we know on the Jets right now is Sauce. It is the Raiders taking that one down. Raiders going out to Richard Myler. There you go, Richard. Next one up is going to be Travis Dye, NIL card. Min roll 5. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 5 will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs getting one. That's going to be Ricky. Next one up is going to be Xavier Worthy, and this one's going to be the snakeskin numbered out of 3, Xavier Worthy. It's a nice card here. Oops. No, not 63 entries. What the heck happened there? There we go. Xavier Worthy, min roll 5. Good luck, y'all. Need at least a 5. Come on now. One more. Nope. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final round. Tampa Bay Bucks is going to be Jason Rogacki. You got one, and it's numbered out of 3. Xavier Worthy goes out to the Bucks. Next one up is Tanner McKee. Min roll 5 on this. Good luck, everybody. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be the Jaguars getting that one. Jacksonville Jaguars. Dougie Berger getting one. Couldn't go without a hit, Dougie. And Corey Kiner. I barely know her, but we'll try to give it away. Looks like we've never done a Corey Kiner. Oh, there it is. This is history, so if we've ever done one before, it shows up. 32 entries, Corey Kiner. This one's going to be numbered out of 15, I believe. 10, 4 out of 10. With the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the Colts taking that one down. Stan getting a hit. And the last one we're going to do... Oops. Sorry, Stan. I'll fix that up then. Colts. Anthony Richardson. Pretty solid card, right? Like he's had a decent season. Or at least he started out hot. Anthony Richardson, min roll 5. We will do the 2 $5 hitless credits yet. Next, I paper football. And then we will do the fantasy spots. Pittsburgh getting one in. There we go. Pitt getting one. We mark the Colts and Pittsburgh. Josh Long, you're on the board. All right, here we go. Next thing up is 2 $5 hitless credits. Don't forget that auction will be at 9 o'clock tonight. Go to 9 p.m. tomorrow with the break scheduled to go at, I think I said 10 or 11. I'll look. Either way, if payments are in, we can rip it like afterwards. I gave myself some time to make sure, we didn't have to hunt down too much. I didn't want to say, hey, it'll start at 10 and then we're hunting like a bunch of payments. Yes, Wes. And you know what? You're still winless on football fantasy too. Well, actually, you did win $5 credit, right? Tennessee Titans and Detroit Lions. Doug Berger and Brad Holste each winning a $5 hitless credit. And now, everyone eligible for a paper football. And then we're going to give away 2 fantasy spots. Paper football first. Here we go. Pull that out right here. Week 10 paper footballs. Man, a lot of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the Carolina Panthers. You're going to get yourself a paper football. Let me see who that is. That's going to be Rob Palacia. Now, I'll draw that in a minute. But while we're still on the screen, let me go ahead and do 2 fantasy spots. So, second half season. It says spot 10. We're just going to do 2 spots. We know that it's a min roll 5, so I don't have to put that for you guys. Top 2 will get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Colts and the Bengals. It's going to be Stan K and Ricky Statler. Let's see. Do they have one yet? Stan K does because we saw him last night. Ricky Statler has one. So both of you guys have an extra. Now, right now, as it stands, you guys can extend those into the post-season FanDuel, which we'll be doing. We'll be doing that here in a couple weeks, starting that up. So Doug, you and Ricky, Doug, Stan, and Ricky, you already have spots. Doug, you have some extras that you can get rid of if you'd like to. Or Stan and Ricky, if you want to give it away, you're welcome to give it away. But if not, you can just hang on to it. That's why I'm logging it, so that you have a chance to get into it for the postseason, which is nice. The postseason's always fun. We may do it on the NFL as the extended one, but I like doing it as FanDuel because you're not stuck with your players the whole playoff. All right, Rob, we got to draw your paper football. Here we go. Rob getting the Rams. Rob and the Rams. All right, there we go. Love that you guys take part in this with me. It's always fun to add these extras in. All right, guys, probably going to do 2019-22 mix. We have the auction coming tonight. Appreciate you spending your lunchtime with me, your afternoon with me. I hope we get to do more tonight. It's Thursday. We got Thursday night football. So let's do it. Who's the game tonight again? Atlanta and Carolina. Could it be any worse of a Thursday night schedule? A little Chandler for you there. What's the line on this game? 2.5. What's the standings for the NFC South? I mean, the Falcons win, they take the league. The Panthers win, they're still 3-7. I mean, they're not going anywhere. The Falcons are not either. They're just going to hurt their playoffs. This is a fight to see who can lose the game, I think. I believe that's what it is. I think this is a fight to see who can lose this game without making it look like a loss. The over-under is... What's the over-under tonight? 41.5 points. That's a pretty low over-under. We'll see. All right, y'all. See you a little later.